Hi, Cheryl. Happy New
Hi,
Year.
you good? How are you?
Good, thanks. How was your New Year celebration?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Good. What about you?
Very good. Like spending time with family and friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Excellent,
yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
So your husband, right? You live with your husband, is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you say, does he know that we're talking? Like you
Yeah,
get very
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, he knows. Um, yeah, I guess the thing is yeah, we're just he said, "Oh, don't sign up to anything." That's And I said, no, 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 no. I said, Catherine's just following me up after the vision board. So
yeah. How is that going? Like what do you mean? Like, do you normally bought into programs or like he said, don't sign?
no, well, I've done a lot of I guess a lot of professional development. Um, yeah, my background is in Thermomix, so
Mm,
that's yeah. So I was in leadership, and then I'm still a consultant, but yeah. So over the years, I've spent lots of money on which has been very it's been very beneficial.
mm.
But yeah, he just knows how much we've spent, which is good. He's totally supportive
Good,
as well.
good. So how is the business going? Like you were a team leader and then now you're consultant.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was actually a business development manager. So
Mm,
yeah, so I had quite a, a big role,
mm,
and that was really good. But they restructured, Thermomix restructured, and I guess my direct boss, her contract wasn't renewed, and it just completely changed. And anyway, so unexpectedly, I was made redundant. Um,
mm,
so that just kind of put a big spanner in the works. So that was two 2 years ago, three years ago,
mm,
2018,
mm.
20, yeah, 3 years ago.
So you were
And
employed by the company at that
oh
time.
yeah, yeah, I was employed. Like originally, when I was in the role, I was a contractor, and then then they restructured, and so that all the business development managers became employees.
Mm,
Um, and yeah, with that, there was a change in leadership,
yeah.
and yeah, just
Okay.
yeah. Anyway,
I
so
understand.
so I stayed. I've stayed on as a consultant.
Mm.
Um,
In the last 3 years?
in the last 3 years,
Mm.
but I'm a teacher, so I went back to teaching. So that's, I guess, my primary um, source of employment.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
but yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but
Mm. Okay. Because I love Thermomix. I also have friends that are team leaders and
okay, yeah,
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 but lately they have been upgrading a lot of new models. I can't keep up with them.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still very happy with my TM31. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah.
So what do you think you would like to see yourself? Like, do you think you would like to be the happy employee as a teacher, or do you actually, you want to build your empire with like Thermomix, or I mean, pretty much, Thermomix and multi-level marketing is like, it's really transferable with the skills, and so many multi-level marketing company out there now, they have very good fields as well. So what do you think you want to see yourself, and where are you seeing yourself to go in the next 12 or 5 years or even 10 years?
Yeah, yeah. I guess the with like the teaching is probably, and what I do with my role in teaching, like I'm not a classroom teacher, so I just work individually with students. So
Mm,
there's not a lot of pressure
mm,
the job doesn't carry a lot of pressure. But at the same time, I probably don't quite get the buzz that I got when I was doing Thermomix. But having said that, I probably enjoyed the leadership role more so than a consultant role, to be honest. Because I find as a consultant, you're always having to chase people and, you know, follow them up. I guess you do the same in like as a leader in the same thing. But it's people that you know and you're probably more familiar with. So, I guess it's I really still really love the product, and I love to cook, and I really like helping people. You know, to be healthier and stuff.
Yeah. What's stopping you to go full dive into Thermomix then?
Yeah, well, I think because a lot of, particularly my family, and friends as well, were very angry when I was made redundant, because it was done very abruptly, and I was very successful, Catherine. Like I was like, and this is me not, you know, by my own trumpet, but I was like the top branch manager in Australia, and yeah, it just had come from nowhere. This, like, I kind of got an inkling, but and to be honest, I wasn't happy going down that path with the new boss, the way it was going. But anyway, so I think just people were, particularly my family, were just so angry that this company had betrayed me. And so then when I then decided to stay on as a consultant, they couldn't believe. Like my husband was okay. He was probably quite reasonable. But it was probably my sister who was really, really angry and still can't believe that I'm earning the money, doing what I'm doing. But as I say to her, like, I don't care about, you know, the Thermomix, the people, like the hierarchy. I'm just there for my people, and I get paid. Like, it's not like I'm doing it all for free. So that has very much, I think that's what stopped me, is that judgment from people. You know, why are you doing this when this company treated you so badly?
Okay, I totally get it. I'm so glad that you have people that love you.
Yeah.
Doesn't understand how to respect your choice. To be happy for you where you make a choice. But like, you know, what if I can say that I could help you without needing your friends or family to help you to build your empire, because I can see your passion about with Thermomix. Like, you can see you can blossom. No. Without Facebook, we wouldn't have met.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I wondered how. Do you work? Are you involved with Young Living?
Yes.
So I think it was. Sorry, I'm friends with Kim Ellis. Do you know Kim Ellis?
I probably would, but is she based in Sydney?
She's based in Newcastle as well.
Newcastle. No, with the Newcastle leader, I'm not so familiar with, but I'm quite good friend with Phil. I was quite well, you know, I was at silver level, so I was quite out there when I was really active with Young Living. But now, I mean, you know, as you know, I focus more on my coaching. This is different type of business, different model, but I look at what I'm really passionate as a psychologist with my background, that I want to be really out there to help people. Young Living is great. The product, I'm sure you know the oil, right? They're fantastic. Okay, but in a way that is part of it that I want to use to help people, but there's more to it, as you can see. Like you like Thermomix, but you would really advocate on health.
Yes. And just getting people to enjoy cooking, you know.
Thermomix people say, oh, I don't have a family, just by myself. I'm like, great, being a one person is the best. I was single for a long time, so I know if you just stand there, doing cooking.
Yeah.
The Thermomix, I said, 20 minutes, you can have a meal. They were like, what? I said, yeah, fresh meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know some of my friends trying to get me to be a consultant. I said, I will support you.
Yeah.
So, but like I encourage that because we all need to have a passion. You want to have a job nowadays, it's not a job, that you love it so much that is your passion. You want to go in there. It's not like you work for a day. Every day you help people, you empower and inspire. But not many people understand that. As a consultant for Thermomix, how do you change the world? I felt like, wow, that's a lot you can do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And we've now Thermomix have applied to become a service provider for NDIS as well.
Okay.
And I'm on the I'm involved in the trial for that.
That would change so much life.
And with the students I work with, because I work with deaf students, so deaf and hard of hearing, and they all have NDIS plans, but then from that, there's other being a teacher, there's other children and then adults, and you just think, how wonderful.
Wow, you could be really like being a coach as well with all these skills that you could do. Like I can see you now. I can see where you will be, to be honest. My friend is an OT. She also is a Thermomix consultant as well. So that really helps, like, definitely. So wow, okay. Can I show you how could help you to step forward where you're moving to?
Sure.
Because I think this is important, that you're not just you wouldn't be a teacher A, right? You'll be a specialist consultant at supporting special need kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me see which one. Open. Now this one, I'll show you the model, which if you were going to come for the 7 days coaching program that you do part of, I'll show you today. So basically my specialty is basically help the person to see their ideal life portraits, okay? And where you want to be, and learning that what is holding you back. So there's some form of trauma, because as a, brilliant person working for a company, all of a sudden the carpet just pull out of under your feet is not easy, and it's still quite recent from a psychological sense. So we need to look at like how to overcome that. It might not be you, but your environment, with the physical environment, with your family, that is very hard. You love them, but yet there's something in the air all the time. Right? And then how are we going to address that to help them to understand where you are at? And once you settle the dust, you let them decide what they want to do, because you cannot let them hold on to you, because otherwise the universe will not, send a blessing in that sense. Okay. And then look at the timeline and your goals, and having the picture. Really, that's what the vision board was really about. But as I said, vision board is just part of it. So you have that portrait right in front of you to manifest, embody it, and feel it and experience every day. And as we understand where you're coming from, so we move on. In Sydney, in Newcastle, in the past, you'll be using such a big book of map where you're going, right? But nowadays we work smarter, not harder, but having more fun. So we're using a GPS, checking the map, how many pages we need to go to a certain area. We now use the GPS and helping us to accelerate. So how does that do is being grateful every day, who we are and where we're heading to, and help you to stay centered, and helping you to have the self-belief and knowing your own potential, and trust the path to be successful. Because at the moment, I feel that you are actually on a crossroad, not quite sure, but you have your passion, like, oh, where am I heading? So it's just knowing, trusting the process. And that's how our path calls as well. I'm sure you have that question. could someone out there be helping me?
Yeah.
And transforming a life that you desire, living a life to the fullest is so much more in life that you will experience. And how, yet at the same time, how do we live with the ease and flow with joy and being empowered and knowing that you're in control and embrace all the new opportunity? Because how do we open up the opportunity to meet more people on the social media and helping you to make impact and inspire others? Using the vehicle, we look at the frameworks as a vehicle, but at the same time, it's multiple level of impact in the society. Less wastage, more healthy, better body, better mind, better family relationship, and better environment. Can you see that tagline for you now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I do agree. I am stuck because it's that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you see this Genie model, the 3 circle? Okay. All right. So this is really the program that this is a 12 months program. However, I don't just sign up anyone for 12 months. I will work with a person really fully on 6 weeks. You might be missing the step of the 7 days, but again, it's a taste tester. At the same time, I want to see the people commitment. But I saw you, like, as I said, I see people energy on the workshop. You got so excited and you're like, I'm going away. So how? So I felt like, okay, I'll offer this call to you. So I'll show you what you could do, as well as how our journey would, travel down the path. So as you know, 7 days is not a lot, but 7 days can help you to shift. So I'm looking at the body, soul, and spirit. So these are the 3 areas that will cover, not all of them, but you'll have a taste tester in the 7 days coaching program. I'll show you how to invest into your body, your soul, pretty much is your mind, your emotion, and your willpower. Okay, you're very successful. So in the past that you know that when you put your mind into something, you'll make it happen. But I would say is a very wide guess that after the redundance, sometimes you second guess yourself because of your past experience. But it's not your own doing. However, through our experience, that's quite traumatized. So therefore, with your spirit, I can feel that in the past you're quite a high-spirited person as well. But now it's like there's a bit of uncertainty. Okay, so it's invest into ourselves, not just the body. A lot of people, you need to have a healthy body. No, healthy body, healthy mind, and we need to acknowledge the highest power. Whether some people is the divine, the universe, and for me, as I said, I believe in God. I call on to Jesus, and I believe in Him that is my higher power. So I encourage you to have the connection with the divine, the goddess that who you call is important to you. Okay, so that's the first 6 weeks that will help you to love yourself. In that terms of implementation is your relationship with your surrounding. And as you can tell, like, your sister loves you, but how she reacted to your decision, it hurts, to be honest.
Yeah. I think as well, to be honest, she never she was always a bit funny about me doing Thermomix. I don't know. I'm not sure. And it's just that people's perception of direct sales.
I feel you. I love it, to be honest. I felt like, why do we give supermarket all this money?
Yeah.
They cut. Why don't you help the family really and make a living, can put little girls to a dance school? You get me?
Yeah.
I've been told as well. Yeah, but as well as a psychologist coming to that, is like, what are you trying to do? I said, well, never mind. But like, it is, people have a very preconceived, like, but Thermomix back in Germany and here, because when I love something, I check out their history. They have been long-standing. They have to be so good to be able to be a direct marketing company. And what is that association? That direct sales association? You need to be bloody good to be able to maintain such a long registration as well.
That's it.
But anyway, because I have that understanding, so I know where you're coming from. Not necessarily they want to put you down, but like, that's dodgy. Like, it's just like a car salesman. That's what people
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but having this relationship, trusting yourself, knowing that you're actually doing good is very important. Having a healthy body, healthy mind. The next step is the trust. How much you would like to, grow yourself, stretch yourself in that aspect. So to live more fulfilling life, and therefore with your soulmate, that with your husband, I hope you consider him as a soulmate, but like I will help you to work through that as well. As you say, he's supportive, he just stood by you and let you to make the decision.
And he's always been extremely supportive. And I think that's part of what's contributed to my success, is that he's been so supportive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So it's like Ignite, it's not just being in love, it's like, madly in love with your soulmate and knowing that you will have your back. And that's, I want to see that picture. Is the question I asked the person is like, what would you say to your partner almost with your last breath and look back? Would you say, I'm regretted that we haven't done this or that, or I'm so thankful that you have traveled this road with me, and I thank you in love and knowing how much you love me, and we got to where we are at?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
No regrets.
Exactly. Besides that, then is the inner circle. I love how people like, you're telling me your experience with multi-level marketing, but a lot of people actually tell me that even they're entrepreneurs, they find it very hard to have an inner circle to understand why would you choose to be an entrepreneur in a unstable income instead of going for a job that every week that you get paid. Right. They wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
In a way that, especially for your generation, you'll be conditioned so much to say, go and earn an education, go and earn a qualification, go and make a job, make the money, get married, have kids, and travel around the world, that type of thing. But nowadays it's very different. But we need to have our inner circle that we can share, not just our high, but our lows, and they will carry you through difficult time as well.
Yeah.
And the last part is the imagination. Okay, wealth creation. I'm not just talking about thermal mix, but there's so many other business opportunity, or even so much opportunity in terms of wealth creation. I'm not sure about your family belief, but like a lot of people would say, oh, what's your limiting belief in money? People say, oh, well, money doesn't grow on trees. I said, oh, wow, nowadays money really could grow on trees. You can see all these changes.
Yeah.
But how are we going to be responsible in our wealth creation? Okay, whether you are an employee, whether you are a consultant, whether you're an entrepreneur or business owner, how are we going to do it ethically and congruently with our life? Okay, at the same time, in that will allow you to be creative as who you are. Just like, yes, you said, I love cooking. People say, oh, cooking is good. Like, you don't know how much cooking that you do is actually going to make a difference in the world as well. And then the last part is I will talk about contributions. We don't just talk about local community or family, but nowadays we could talk about how we're going to make impact globally. That will bring you to the imagination of who you are, to truly bring you to live true to yourself. There's the 6 human needs. I'm sure you know of the Maslow, hierarchy, right? As you study the teaching, training. Tony Robbins did it really well. He put into the 6 humans needs. And when I looked at it, understand where he's coming from in the Maslow, it's really the love, the growth, and significance. How it help a person to truly being yourself and making the impact and influence around you and the world. So this would be the 12-month program that I, will travel with the ladies as I go forward with them. Any questions?
No, that sounds really good.
So where do you think we'll go from here?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess to be honest, I've started some self-development, like I've started some self-development stuff. Like I bought a journal that is quite specific in like a daily journal with things. There's podcasts I listen to, one in particular that I just like. So I feel that I'm starting to act on, because I think the thing is I haven't really been taking a lot of action. A lot of it's been just thinking about what I should do. So I feel that, and because I'm on holidays, like because I'm on school holidays, I've got more time to think about it. But I think it's just about, putting it, actioning stuff, and just putting into action, as you said, probably the biggest thing is my limiting belief, because I am this personality type that was absolutely crushed by, the redundancy, and it, just absolutely took the wind out of my confidence. So I'm kind of, as far as the mixed business, like I think, I want to do it, and then I try it, and then, like anything, it doesn't work. So then you think, oh well, I've still got teaching, I'll just let it go. So whether or not I want to jump in, like, to your program, I'm not sure if I'm really ready for that.
The question for you is this your priority to help yourself to grow, not just about the business, but to the person that you have this picture in your mind? I know who you want to be, but unfortunately with the past experience at them, you want to do something, but yet there's a hindrance that holding you back. The question for you, is this your priority to invest in yourself? Because that's really is your decision. Because if you want to wait, it's your decision. If you want to start now, I mean, I know you're going for a holiday next week, so it's not like I'm going to make you to start now, but that will be a very, thorough assessment that I'll go through with you. And it's a time for you to start investing into yourself and bring your best version of yourself back up.
I guess probably the biggest thing, I question what people think of me. I was only saying it to my daughter the other day. Like, she's 26, and I mentioned that to her, and we were kind of talking about New Year's resolutions, and I'm going to try and worry less about. And I'm like, I don't know. I probably once again, because my confidence has been taken away, and I've had to rebuild, and I went after 3 months after I was made redundant. I then decided, actually it wasn't 3 months, I then went back to teaching, and then I went back to uni and did a master's. So as you said, I'm pretty determined in doing stuff, but then there's just these little bumps. But look, I guess finding out a little bit more about what's involved in the program, and straight away, look, I'll be honest, thinking about the cost, I have no idea what the cost will be.
Well, I'm sure you will have this question for you as well when people say, oh, I'm sure the benefit of thermal mix, but it must be expensive. How would you answer that question?
Well, it's about people seeing the benefits and how it can benefit their life, so to speak.
All right. Let's talk about the cost later. I'll explain to you how this works, and it is going to be really valuable. So as I said, I don't engage anyone just straight into my 12-month program, because I would like to get to know you better, even though I know you so far. But as I said, we need to build a trusting relationship and a long-term working relationship as well. So I offer 6 weeks program. So it's a 6 weeks weekly group call plus 3 individual call and 1 90 minutes clarity call. So in that 90 minutes, we will help you to set goal where you want to reach. And of course, has to be, reasonable goal. I can't help you in 6 weeks to make $1 million. Okay. And we have to be realistic as well. Okay. And then that 6 weeks also will enable you, the program will enable you to have a retreat, very similar to the vision board workshop, but it's a 10 to 4, 6 hours time that we spend together. And at the moment, I can't guarantee face-to-face, given what the world is going around.
Yeah.
So it has been on online for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And also the unlimited access to, SMS or messenger support, as well as the online library and the Facebook group that you are in, the complimentary group, but we have a smaller community that everyone are there to support one another.
Yeah.
It's like a circle of sisterhood.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guarantee is after 6 weeks, if you don't reach your goal, you have to do all the prescribed homework as well. So if you don't do anything and, they say, oh, you didn't work and I'll work with you another 6 weeks, another 6 weeks. And I was like, no, there's a competition. Yeah. So the guarantee is I will provide another 6 weeks of the program to get you to where you are.
Yeah, wow. That's a good idea, to start, as you said, rather than 12 months.
It's a trust and working relationship. I want to have a long run, with my client, but eventually I want to see you, we will be friends that we want to see each other to be successful.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
What do you think, besides the financial, investment, what do you think the values of the program for you?
Yeah, I think it would be good. Probably and this is just me thinking, could be stuff that I already am aware of. I already, that I've already learnt before. Which I know, I've learnt lots of different stuff on goal setting and manifesting and all of that. So yeah, I guess I'd probably just have to just think about it and decide whether or not it's something that I want to commit to right now, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I guess I also have the other thing as well is with Thermomix, I have a team leader who she's probably, and because she's a friend as well, she's not really pushed me in the coaching perspective. So, and I'd said to her before I even the end of last year, I'd said, I really want to open up and I really want to do more with my Thermomix business. I just need, and it's not even about, as you said, about the business. It's just about fulfilling myself, my life. So she had also said, look, I can do some coaching sessions with you as well, even before I'd even done connected with you as well. So I just wonder whether or not I start that first to see how that goes, or once again finding out how much yours is going to be, because with her at the moment, that's part of her role. And this is me being totally transparent with you.
Oh yeah, of course, I appreciate that. Yeah. What is important for you to think about the investment is, as I said, I understand how the multi-level marketing company works. So they will provide actually mentorship to mentor you into the business. So it's slightly different to coaching. As you said, oh, she's my friend. So from a professional coach into a multi-level marketing coaching that is more focused on the business building. Okay. However, my focus is like, bringing my 20 years of experience in the mental health industry to helping you to, as you said, manifestation is the 80% inner work and 20% of the strategy. So the money will flow to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I talk about it, I say, well, the thermal mix is one aspect about it.
Yeah, right.
This is so many multiple stuff. I'm not saying go to different, MLM company, but there's so many doors that we could open. It's just like a Pandora box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you know, you ask people, it's like, but what is the investment? Okay. So the program is $3,000 for the 6 weeks. However, like if you make the decision today, like, you'll get the 5% discount for making the commitment to pay a deposit, as well as if you decide to pay in full, I'll offer another 5% discount for you as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously we could start, we'll probably at least in another 2 or 3 weeks because you're going on holiday, and that will take you another 2 weeks because of the paperwork that I give you to do that you need to like really work on it. Okay. But it's the accountability that I hold you up to and the community that we get together.
Yeah.
As helping one another moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good. I'm just not sure whether or not I'm ready.
In what way you think that you're not ready?
I guess if I'm thinking about the investment, and I probably at this stage don't probably want to spend that money, to be honest.
The reason that you don't want to spend the money, like you talk, one hand is the investment, one hand is the money that I spend.
Yeah, and I understand that, but I feel that, I feel that I've that I don't know, and I feel that I just probably want to give it a go. Like if money wasn't an issue, I probably would possibly go for it, but at the moment I probably don't want to spend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if I said like, I offer you to pay a deposit today, probably just 10%. So you make a decision today is like you get 5% of, so it's probably like 2,850. So if you pay $200 deposit, and then we'll work out a payment plan for you to pay it, because I can tell that you say, really want this opportunity, but I know my husband told me, I'm sure he won't like, but it's like, you make a decision and moving forward, the time is now. Okay, not pressuring you, because when you say no, it's fine, because my inspiration is I'm actually want to help women who want to transform their life and helping you move forward, and you will be able to help others to transform their life as well. That is what I truly want to do. Okay, that's my life mission. So the people say, why don't you do it for free? No, when you don't invest,
because you don't value it.
You don't value it. Okay. Yeah. All right. I can see where you can. It's like I totally can see Catherine. Like that's.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't think I'm willing to commit to anything today. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And. But I can absolutely see the value, and look, as they say, maybe not ever, but not now, but not it doesn't mean it's never going to happen. And in a month or two, if I'm still on the tread, the wheel, still trying to work it out, then I'll come back and rethink it. But a lot of what you were saying really resonates with me, and when we're doing the vision board, when you were talking about the subconscious mind, and I did a big program with a guy from South Africa, Robin Banks. yeah, so I've done lots of his courses and Tony Robbins. But look, it's all well and good to say you've done the course, but here I am still stuck, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's all good. Tony has been the guru, but the fact is the differences is you get to work with me one-on-one in a very close proximity. That also makes a difference. As you know, that it's like, oh, it's just past Christmas and I know all this. So what I'll offer you is, as I say, I committed myself to you that you can come in my February challenge. Yes, not challenge, the soul journey. So the 7 days. So I will, keep that you'll see my post that in the group as well, that come and do the program and for you to, learn more about what we could achieve together.
Yeah.
That's what my heart truly believe in,
Yeah. Do you have any testimonies like from people?
Yeah, it's in the group. So I'll probably tag you on those testimony.
Yeah. Because I can see, a lot of what, and I like the idea that you've got psychology, a psychology background as well. And I totally get it, but I guess I probably need more time to think. I'm a bit of a researcher, so I don't often make a decision. So
it's
I'll
okay.
Need to go away and work it out and and see what
Well, tell you what, sit with it.
Yeah.
And I'll show you, the program, like the full program. When you're still thinking about it next week, you know the answer.
That's exactly. We used to say that to people at Thermomix demos when they'd say, oh, I don't want to buy one yet. And I'd say to them, well, if you go to bed thinking about the Thermomix and you wake up and you're still thinking about it, well, it's a done deal that you obviously need a Thermomix. So, but anyway, but yeah, I think it does sound amazing. But at the moment,
so what do you think the program would do for you?
I think it would it would just clear away that hesitation I have that's holding me back. And procrastinating and not thinking about what other people are thinking about what I'm doing.
Yeah, so the first step is really to help you to clear all those blockages.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like, give it a try. As you say, you're already wanting to start, but you bought the journal. Have you started the journal? Think about what I described to you, the program, what we'll be doing together.
Yeah, no, it does sound
good. All right, so enjoy your holiday. Keep in touch.
Thank you.
Let me know how you're going.
No, I will. It's actually, we're going because it's our 30th wedding anniversary.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So, it'll be lovely. But I will definitely, I will let you know. Because I think it could be something that, it would be different.
Yeah. And think about it, I'm holding you accountable. It's not like, all
this
have a done.
I like it. Okay. That's good.
Your wins is my win too. So
yeah.
And
absolutely.
have a chat with your husband because he wants to know like what took you so long.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time as well.
You're most welcome. Yeah. So I have pointed a few things to you already, and obviously those like something that you need to clear out. In order to move forward, whether with me or on your own. So
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a
Okay.
lovely afternoon.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Okay, bye.